Hey guys, welcome back to another pick a card reading. Today's video is on what you are good at. So these can be special skills, talents, anything that comes through. Yeah, I'm very interested to see what you guys are good at. So we have 4 piles here as usual. Pile 1, 2, 3, and 4. Feel free to pause this video for a moment if you need some time to meditate on which of these piles you feel the most drawn to. And then once you've chosen, you can fast forward to the timestamp in the description box below. Thanks for watching, and without further ado, we will start with pile 1. Hey pile 1, for all of you who chose the beautiful Aqua aura, this is beautiful. Let's just take a moment. Gorgeous. Okay. Let's see. We have Shagai, Fragmented, and Astrology, Destiny. Okay. So, what both of these cards have in common is piecing things together, quite literally actually with the Fragmented card. You guys are really good at puzzles, making sense of things, adding structure, knowing that there's a natural order to life and nature, especially with astrology. I mean, astrology is a pseudoscience, but I think some of the best astrologers know how to connect the dots and notice patterns and things. So I think you guys actually have more of a scientific mind and outlook, which is definitely one of your gifts. Also, you guys know how things should look. I have a feeling like you can almost envision how something would have looked in the past, like a fossil, a skeleton, and intuitively know what goes where, or again, just the natural order, how things should be. So you guys are good at honing in on the details, seeing things, like breaking things down to a molecular level. You guys have microscopic vision. You can really see things intensely, probably things that other people can't see. And then again, with astrology, like piecing things together and then being able to interpret it. Because it's one thing to have a lot of information in front of you, but it's another to know how to interpret it and to actually make sense of it. So that is something that you guys are able to do really well. I also see in this combo, there's destiny, and then in this image we have these fossils. So you guys are also very connected to the cycles of life and death, knowing that everything has a purpose in the cycle and grand scheme of life. I'm going to pull you guys some tarot just to get more specific messages. Okay, 2 of Wands. Yeah, so, okay, vision. Again, here's the thing about the 2 of Wands. It's very forward focused. It can see into the future. You guys also have a duality about you. Maybe you have one foot in the past, one in the future, and you're never quite in the present, but you can always kind of fall back in between and, like, again, know where to pick up the parts of the puzzle and connect both of them. Ooh, the Emperor. Also, you guys have extreme personal willpower and justice. That's beautiful to see, though, because justice is all about balance and symmetry. So again, you guys can weigh 2 different ways that things come together, or you guys just have a very good understanding of the way things flow and should be. This one. Okay, the world. Beautiful. So we have 3 majors. Okay, so you guys, you have a strong connection to source, to the cosmos. You can weigh things objectively and also subjectively. Also, the theme of duality in your reading, it could be an inner duality that you guys have with your personality or your character, but it could also be, again, the way you come to understand and view the world, seeing both the details but also the larger vision and how things come together. Yeah, your guys' main talent or thing that you're good at is really just making sense of things and being able to interpret how something should look or how it should function. Maybe you guys make great engineers, honestly, like scientists, engineering. I feel like those would be your strong suits because that involves a certain level of questioning and being able to think about not just a higher vision of how something should function or be purposed, but also the practicality and detailed mechanization of bringing something, making something work, essentially. You guys can make anything work. You can probably fit any square peg into a round hole. You guys are very adaptable, flexible mentally. Let's keep going. I want to get some more specific things that you guys are good at. Pile 1. Okay, so we have 3. Across the Waters, Towering Magnificence, and Angel Jupiter Awaken. Yes, Jupiter is all about philosophy, higher learning. You guys probably make great students as well. Towering Magnificence is all about ambition, success in that respect. And then Across the Waters is you guys being able to connect or bridge 2 worlds together or 2 different sides of something. Similar to the Two of Wands, like you guys have 1 foot in the past and 1 in the present. And it doesn't have to be like time, but I feel like you guys kind of have that 1 foot in, 1 foot out approach in general. But also that's, again, because that is coming through so strongly, that must be one of your guys's biggest talents here, because it allows you to not only look at things in a close-up, microscopic way, you know, and analyze and break things apart to make sense of them again, but also to take a step back and see something in a more objective way, as if you were a different person, a stranger looking in to someone else's life. And also the Emperor in this card, I think they're connected, because when I see the Emperor, I also kind of think of ambition, but this more so is about personal power and inner drive. This is associated with Aries. So actually we have, and then Justice is Libra. So these are kind of opposite energies. You guys bring 2 different energies in one, okay? You guys might have 2 talents that are very different. Like you could be good, for instance, at like math, but then also be really good at art. I have a feeling like you guys are very good at bridging the logical and the irrational, you know, like 2 different sides of the brain together, which is really interesting, and not a lot of people can actually do that. Pile 1, but you do it so well. You can go in between and slingshot between 2 different approaches or ways of doing things. I also want to pull you guys some a dragon card. Pile 1. But are you good at? Okay, let's see. I just want to pull one. This one. Okay, so we have Dragon number 5, Mercy. This shows great wisdom, actually. The ability to take a step back, right? Because in being merciful, you're acknowledging that someone made a mistake, but you're also, like, you're not giving them a free pass, you're not letting them off the hook, but you're being the better person, you're being the higher person. And that's what this Jupiter energy is all about. Being able to see a bigger purpose and the bigger vision of something, and to look beyond just mundane or trivial things. So yeah, this is very beautiful. This also is very Venusian. So you guys are, again, very strong in both your feminine and masculine energies, because we also have the Emperor, and that's traditionally masculine. So yeah, overall for you guys, what are you good at? You are good at dissecting things, making sense of things on a very detailed, microscopic level, right? But also in interpreting the higher meaning and seeing the broader implications, okay? I know this, honestly, this might sound vague, but you guys might be good at philosophizing things, like philosophy, adding structure to things, breaking things down. You guys are able to see the complex in life, complexities, and you aren't turned off by it. You guys are very good at facing it head on and understanding again how things should be placed, put together, making sense of the world, really. Okay, so the last thing I'm going to do is just roll the astro dice in case there's any last minute things that want to come through. And yeah. Okay, pile 1. What are you good at? Okay, so we have Sagittarius, 5th house, and Sun. Beautiful. I love this. Okay, the 5th house is the house of creativity, fun, games, children. Actually, it's traditionally ruled by the Sun, so that's nice. The Sun, similar. It's about the ego, willpower. So again, there's also this theme in your reading having to do with you, ambition, your personal drive and success. So again, you guys are very goal-oriented, much in alignment with your creativity, your passions, things that light you up. And then Sagittarius, this is gorgeous. Sag is similar to Gemini. It's the student, but the higher student. So Sag rules travel, foreign places, again, philosophy, education, like higher education. This is the higher mind we're talking about in this reading that you guys are very much tapped into. And it deals with expansion, idealizing things, seeing a higher purpose, and being able to reason and again break that down. So yeah, I will leave this reading here for now. I hope you guys liked it. I hope it made sense. If you did like it, feel free to give this video a thumbs up, comment, or subscribe. I would really appreciate that. And yeah, I hope you guys are having a super amazing day. Stay awesome, and I will see you guys later. Hey, pile 2, for all of you who chose the Angel Aura, let's see what you're good at. Okay, so we have dreams, and we have footprints, direction. Okay, I actually love this combo. Okay, so dreams. Obviously, this is something that you guys are good at in the sense of it giving you direction. I almost feel like you guys manifest through your dreams, or like places you go in your dreams you will end up going to in real life or in the future. So there is a natural correlation between the things that you dream up and what actually happens, or where it ends up taking you in your waking life. And because dreams, it says incubation, right? I almost think of you guys being able to dream or bring in your reality through your dreams and through what you dream. Obviously, there's this other theme of direction and space. You guys being very aware of where you're at in your development based off of the physical space you're in, and sort of how that translates to where you want to go. So something that you guys are really good at is having a natural built-in compass. You guys actually probably have a very strong sense of purpose in this life and where you're meant to go. I think you guys are consciously aware of that, very much so. And you don't do anything unless you have a direct intention or incentive. So you guys are great at planning something out, but you naturally have this inclination of what you're supposed to do, what naturally feels right, and where the universe wants to take you. And sometimes this kind of creates a bubble around you. I don't know if you can see, but this little bubble. So I don't want to say boundaries, but something you guys are good at is sort of protecting your auric field from others. And maybe you do that through your dream state, or just in general. I feel like you guys are able to close off any energies that would kind of muddle your sense of perspective and direction. And you guys are also able to pick that energy up from other people too. I don't feel like it's just you guys being very good at knowing who you are and who you're meant to be, where you're supposed to go, but you guys can also pick up that energy in other people. You guys can see past what other people say directly to their actions and correlate that to their future. So you guys kind of, you skip a few steps there. Instinctively, you just know what people are about and can kind of read their futures. You guys are also very connected to the earth, to your root chakra. Again, you have a very great spatial awareness of your environment and how that reflects your inner state. Okay, so places that you go in your dreams, pay attention to that, because most likely that mirrors your actual space in waking life. And it's a good sign, especially if you are traveling in your dreams, you know that you are actually undergoing transitions here and that you are moving on. So that's very good, a very good sense to have. It gives you a higher perspective. So yeah, you guys are very good at, things being revealed to you in your dreams, but also knowing, finding out more about yourself and what the universe wants for you based off of that. Okay, I'm gonna pull you guys some tarot cards just to get a bit more specific here, see if there's anything else that is dying to come through. Queen of Swords. Okay. Yeah, the Queen of Swords is very sharp and clear in what she desires, but also in what she's trying to do, okay? She's probably the most honest queen out there, like the swords, the energy of swords is cutting. So again, boundaries, not letting anyone up in your space. You guys are great at kind of, setting a boundary. I almost see someone, like casting a circle, and it's your own space, okay? So this must be something that you guys are very good at, is, not just awareness of your own space, but literally creating space and using that to your advantage. Okay, King of Cups and Temperance. Ooh, yeah, King of Cups. This is that dreamy energy we're talking about. The King of Cups, he's very emotionally aware and mature. Okay, so we have 3 cards, 9 of Swords, 8 of Swords, 4 of Swords. Okay, so a lot of swords, guys. Swords, as I said, they're very cutting, to the point, direct. And I think that energy, you kind of use it to face yourself, to be very honest, almost to a fault with yourself. I think you guys sometimes can be a bit too critical of yourself, but it is good in the sense of keeping you in check. Again, these little checkpoints here and there, knowing that you're on track. But also this energy that you guys have, it can sometimes close you off from other people or make you feel isolated. So be careful about that you're not isolating yourself to the extreme in the process of clearing out toxic energies from your life. Yeah. Also, Temperance. This is that connection that you guys have to dreams and manifestation. Honestly, manifestation is a big one for this pile. In addition to direction and clear intentions. But also I feel like those are part of what it takes to be a good manifester, because you have to know what you're doing, be clear about it. And then it's very cool that we got the 4 of Swords. This is very similar actually to dreams. So you guys naturally have a peaceful state. When you're at peace, that's when you're at your most powerful. Literally when you're dreaming, because these swords, that mental energy isn't trapped in other areas, thinking about things that don't make sense. For some reason, it makes sense when you're not thinking about it, or when you are in your dream state. That is when you are able to actually connect with the universe and what it means for you. Okay, let's see what else we get. Pile 2. What are you good at? Okay, the breaking. So a disconnect. Honestly, you guys could be very good at detaching yourself from things that seem scary, or as a defense mechanism, yes, but also you can use that as a talent. Maybe you guys can astral travel in your dream state, or in general, you have that ability to detach from your body. That's what I think of when I see the breaking. But also, we have the cosmic wave. Riding the cosmic wave. Yeah, so again, you guys are very connected to the cosmic flow and energy flows. You can read other people's energy very well. God speaks. Some of you guys might be clairaudient. You can hear angels or, divine energies speak through you or speak to you. I also get that though with Temperance. Like, you guys are clairaudient probably, or maybe you can do automatic writing. There is something about you guys being a very good channel and receiving divine information or cosmic energies through your receptive state. You guys have a strong crown chakra. Honestly, I think that's why also you felt drawn to the Angel Aura Quartz, because this is strong crown chakra energy. that this crystal resonates with, and you guys are attuned to the higher realms, you probably actually have a strong angelic spirit guide or spirit team that sends you clues and information as well. You guys have a very strong sense of purpose and destiny in this lifetime, and that's also why you're so connected to the earth, because you can feel that this is your time, and this is all because you have a strong sense of destiny in this lifetime. I'm gonna pull you guys a dragon card. Pile 2. What is pile 2 good at? Pile 2. Let's see. I feel this one. Yes, we have Gaia, and then we have the beautiful earth. That's amazing, guys. You guys are so deep in your rootedness, your soul rootedness to this planet, and also beyond, because we all know that a tree only grows as high as its roots grow deep, and that is definitely the attitude, not only the attitude, but a mantra that you guys live by, because that is how you can stay connected and at peace. Beautiful. Okay, so the last thing I'm going to do is roll the astro dice just to see if there's anything else that wants to come through for you guys. Okay, pile 2. Okay, so we have Cancer, Neptune, 9th house. Yeah, okay, so the 9th house is actually the house of travel, traditionally ruled by Sagittarius. So yeah, that was one of the things I was picking up on, that you guys can astro travel. You might just travel though in actual life though to a lot of different places, and that is also part of the universe's plans for you to experience many different cultures and ways of seeing, ways of being. And Neptune, yes, Neptune does rule dreams. It rules the sign of Pisces, which is all about things that are unreal, the imagination. There's a kind of surreal energy to that as well. Very watery, also because we have Cancer here as well, and Cancer is the moon goddess. Cancer is connected to the nighttime. Also, to the roots, because Cancer rules the family as well. So you guys could have a strong karmic tie to your family's heritage, to your roots in the past. Also probably to certain past lives that you've lived. I also see that with Cancer. And that is also why you have such a strong purpose and direction for this lifetime, is because you have that psychic connection and understanding that you've brought from past lives or past experiences, like from your family line, or just in general. So yeah, I will leave this reading here for now. These are the main things I'm seeing. I hope you guys liked it. I hope it made sense. If you did like it, feel free to give this video a thumbs up, comment, or subscribe. I would really appreciate that. And yeah, I hope you guys are having a super amazing day. Stay awesome, and I will see you guys later. Hey, pile 3, for all of you who chose the emerald. I'm very curious to see what you guys are good at. Okay, we have pendulum and candle. Cool. So with pendulum, there is a sense of movement, actually with both of these cards, because candle, fire is the fastest moving element. It's very dynamic. It's all about action and motion. Honestly, maybe you guys have some strong fire in your chart or some connection to that. And then with pendulum, obviously it's in motion. So already there's that theme of movement in your reading, things being set in motion. This could also be connected to change, speed as well. You guys are very balanced and still though, because the thing about the pendulum is it always comes back to a fixed position and state of rest, right? So that is you guys in your most natural state. I think that the world itself tries to throw situations at you to get you to move or to get you to get going, right? Or to act upon things. So there is that. Also, just a side note, if you can hear any voices in the background, I'm really sorry about that. That's my family, so yeah, just a side note. But going back to this reading, also what jumps out to me about this card is this rainbow that we have here. So the color spectrum. That's very interesting. I don't know if you guys can see it. Definitely though, with you guys, I pick up on a strong sense of symmetry, balance, stillness. That's you guys in your most natural, pure state. And also because of the candle having that correlation to illumination and things and being able to light up dark spaces, I also think that is one of the things you're good at, is being able to see through the unknown, like past that to things that seem familiar or safe. You guys are able to bridge that gap very well. And then also with the hand, I think that some of you guys might be clairsentient. You can feel things. You are very sensitive to the touch, to the physical touch. And maybe you receive messages through your hands, or that could be an energy output for you guys, or outlet. Yeah. I'm gonna pull you guys some tarot cards just to see if we can get anything that's more specific here. These ones. Okay, so the Hanged Woman, Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, she's like, again with the hand, the outreaching hand. You guys have something very beautiful to offer the world, and it's your gift of, yes, insight, but also stillness, because again with the Hanged Woman, she's hanged upside down, so she's able to see things that are different, right? She's she's seeing a different point of view, quite literally, but also she's very still. With the Hanged Woman or the Hanged Man traditionally, there's a sense of being hung up on something, wanting to make sense of it, but being in the state of in-betweenness. Maybe you guys feel confused a lot of the time, or there could be some big gray zone happening for you in your life that you kind of swing between, and that's this pendulum. Obviously though, the pendulum, it is connected to making decisions. We have decision. It quite literally says decision. Here's the thing. You guys are very good at weighing things and coming to the right decision. I also think you guys are quite objective in your approach and in the way that you view things. Because the pendulum, again, it kind of leaves it up to the universe. You guys yourselves don't really have an opinion or say in the matter. And maybe you feel that way with your life in general. Like, things are always acting upon you as opposed to the other way around. We do have the Devil here, so that is significant. in the sense of you guys sometimes getting in your own way about things or trapping yourself, possibly hanging yourself up, you know? Because the devil is the ultimate card of control, self-limitation, kind of surrendering your power or giving it away, right? So that is one of the lessons that you guys will master in this lifetime, but connected to what you're naturally good at in a way, because it allows you to, again, give up that sense of self in the process and to see things from a state of stillness, peace, to illuminate things so that other people can see them as well. You guys bring light to situations, you bring clarity. You guys are great at telling the truth, or maybe that's connected to your purpose or your line of work even. Okay, yeah, Ace of Swords, speaking of truth. And that's the thing, the Ace of Swords, it's very factual. It can be black and white, that this is the facts. This is the correct truth. And then this is, and that's the thing. I think that's one of the things that you guys are also working on, because again, the Hanged Man, or the Hanged Woman, excuse me, is very much in a gray zone. She can't really make up her mind to untie herself. And it can weigh heavy on you too. This is the 10 of Wands. So there could be a huge karmic debt that you guys carry, that you're destined to possibly lift this weight from others as well. This could be a collective push that you guys are driven by. Can you guys see this? Hold up. Pull these. Okay, there we go. We also have a lot of reds in these cards. So red is connected to the base chakra. Yeah, you guys could really use some grounding. But again, what you're good at is seeing things from a higher perspective, bringing truth and objectivity to situations. You guys are almost non-human in that respect, because you detach your own personal humanity from that. You guys can be quite robotic in that way. Yeah. Okay. Let's keep going. This is an interesting pile, though, if you chose this. You have a gift for almost making up your mind through not making it up. So, letting the universe do it for you. That's the pendulum energy, is not really doing anything, but letting, other things around you happen, just allowing things to happen, things to come to you. And that's why you're highly receptive. Yes, we have riding the cosmic wave. Yeah, this is very Piscean. Again, it's about going with the flow, letting the universe be your driver, and sort of, taking a back seat, letting yourself just be guided and not really think about why something is happening, but rather to see where it goes, to see how things unfold. Yeah. Ooh, the Ancient Ones. Okay. You guys have some spirit guides that are still with you from past lives. You have some very ancient wisdom. You might be an old soul yourself. You could also be someone else's spirit guide in some shape or form. Very wise. We get one more. Pile 3. What are you good at? Ooh, there's a lot. Okay, we want one. Pile 3. Pile 3. I just feel like you guys can't make up your mind most of the time. Okay, let the feminine lead the way. Okay. Also, look at this. In all of these cards, we have this woman kind of lying back and letting her hair kind of, I don't know if you can see it, the hair. That's beautiful. You guys have real magic, though, in your perception of things, in the way that you bring things to light, and you're able to put it in perspective to other people because it's truth. It's objective. You guys would really make great, like, journalists, writers, because again, there's that talent that we have really rooted in this card of bringing things to light, illuminating others, waking other people up, quite honestly. That is like your gift. Pile 3 is also healing other people too. But really, I mean, changing people, their belief system or their truth. Like, this is about truth, I think, because of this Ace of Swords. And you guys contemplating deeper things. Honestly, things that don't have answers. And I think that could be your main quandary in this lifetime, Pile 3, is looking for answers that might not exist. You know, because I don't know if humanity is caught up with you guys yet in terms of your psychic awareness of what life is about or what deeper things are out there for us. Very interesting, though, if you chose this pile. You guys have strong psychic attachments to objects as well. Again, I think one of your biggest gifts is clairsentience and being able to feel things by touch or by sight as well. I want to pull you guys a dragon card. Pile. Ooh, the Aeon. Card 20, Pluto, yes. So this would be the equivalent of Judgment in traditional tarot, which is sort of about crossing over, reaching that point of like karmic surrender, you know, because Judgment, it's like the universe, leaving the universe to decide our fate. This is really interesting, guys. That is kind of a theme, though, again, with the pendulum, of letting the universe decide for you and knowing that the best decision made is one that is made for you, or one that you feel guided to. I just want to take a look at these cards again. Also the heart here. You guys probably have a strong heart chakra and sense of wholeness with the way that you feel about the world and yourself. You guys have a lot to give. Again, there's that, the hand offering the heart, and then here the hand offering this golden, like, I know it's supposed to be a pentacle, but it kind of looks like a sun, so offering life, warmth, sustenance. You guys, again, like, you have a lot to give to the world, and you're very good at filling other people up, you know, and bringing them truth, just knowing instinctively what will light other people up, what they need to feel sustained. Because fire, again, you guys just have a strong connection to that, and it's really about life force energy. Okay, so the last thing I'm going to do here is roll the Astro Dice for you guys, just to see if there's any last minute things that want to come through. Pile 3, what are you good at? Okay, so we have Sagittarius, 8th house, and North Node. Yeah, okay, so the North Node, that's the karmic point we're talking about. Karma, destiny, point of transcendence as well. Like the North Node is the point that we're all trying to aspire to in this lifetime. That's what it's associated with in the birth chart. So find out what your North Node is, and that will give you a lot more insight, honestly, into what, not only what you're good at, but what you're here to do, because that is very intertwined with this pile. Like what you're good at and what you're here to do is basically one and the same. And then we have Sagittarius and 8th house. Yeah, the 8th house is about deep soul work, looking for these deep answers and truth, right? Sag is associated with truth. Arguably, Sagittarius is the most honest sign. Maybe you have some Sag in your chart. It's a strong fire sign. You guys have a lot of deep insight that you're meant to share with people, and also a lot of karma and karmic lessons to sort of deal with, but also, to help other people out of this too, to give, to find solutions in yourself, yes, but also for other people, for a greater good here with Sagittarius and the North Node. Yeah, you guys are on a higher mission and quest to help heal others and also to offer them light and truth. So yeah, I will leave this reading here for now. I hope you guys liked it. I hope it made sense. If you did like it, feel free to give this video a thumbs up, comment, or subscribe. I would really appreciate that. And yeah, I hope you guys are having a super amazing day. Stay awesome, and I will see you guys later. Hey, pile 4, my final pile for all of you who chose the Amethyst. Let's see. That is beautiful. Let's see what you guys are good at. Ooh, okay, smoke, prayers, and I Ching, a change. Wow. Honestly, this combination in itself is powerful. Also kind of scary. Like, I think for you guys, okay, well let's start off with smoke. So we have both the elements of fire and air here. They're coming together to make smoke. I automatically think of transformation with fire. Fire is connected to that, to burning away things of the old, and then the smoke feeds that fire. Smoke is also quite healing. I mean, even though it's not really good for you to inhale it physically, spiritually it is said to be healing, right? We think of sage, smudging, purifying the air. And then I Ching. Obviously it says change here. I Ching, though, it's dramatic change. Like, we're talking about rewriting history here. Like, this is the book of time. I Ching is about taking something and completely like transforming it, right? And again, also being paired with this smoke card. This is a very dramatic combo. I have a feeling like you guys are here in this lifetime to make waves, to really do dramatic changes, do traumatic, did I say traumatic? Dramatic things, okay? That you guys are here to make waves. Also, you guys are very powerful communicators. You are good with your words. You could make great public speakers, honestly. You have a way of like using your words, but also your actions as well. I think that you guys, if you chose this pile, have a way of moving others like to action, with your words, or in general, your expression, your creativity. You guys could really use that to stir great change in the world. Also, I noticed the washers that we have here. I don't know if you guys can see. I think these are washers. They might actually be coins, but I saw them as washers. Those are really good for luck. Those are a sign of good luck. So that is something that you guys are good at, is being lucky, like generating luck with things that you do that have a great impact or effect on others. You guys are lucky when you do that because that energy comes back to you in good karma. I'm gonna pull you guys some tarot just to get more specific. Ooh, okay, so we have the Fool. There's also a couple cards that dropped. We have the Princess of Swords, Ten of Swords. Wow, yes. Okay, guys. So the Fool, this is a great risk. You guys are really, again, great at moving people to do something. The Fool is that first card in the tarot. So with it comes the sense of new beginning, right? And because change and transformation is already such a big theme that we have in your reading, the Fool is right in line with that energy of creating something new, but also inspiring others to do the same, because the Fool, it's an energy that you see and it's contagious, you know? So I think you guys are great speakers and have that inspiration in your voice, but also in your actions. Like, you can naturally, people will see you and want to emulate that energy. So that is something very powerful that you guys are good at, that no one else can really do, is moving people in such a dramatic way, motivating them, inspiring them. You guys are natural leaders. The Fool is the first. So it's the first to do something. This card is about invention, an idea, a spark, right? And that's really beautiful with the smoke too, with that fire element. I want to pull you guys one more card. One more card. Pile 4. What are you good at? Ooh, this one. Three of Pentacles, yes, okay. So we also have some swords here, the Princess of Swords, the Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords, this is the card of endings. Also the swords again, like, you are the Princess of Swords. You have a way with words and expression. And I think also that was a scary feeling that I got at the beginning, because you guys have that gift. You can also use it to manipulate people if you want. But again, when you guys are pure, when you act out of this Fool consciousness, right? Luck follows you. I think you guys are very lucky. And then the Three of Pentacles, this is also about working with other people. So even though you guys have leader energy, you guys are strong in your leadership abilities, one of the things that you're meant to do in this lifetime is to truly work with other people for a common goal or the common good. So that is something that you guys are learning, is collaborating with people, learning how to help them with their voices as well. Yeah, very inspiring, guys. Let's keep going. Pile 4. What are you good at? Oh my gosh, these are like so many cards. Ooh, okay, this one. And this one. Okay, drop into your heart. And the Swan, yes. Okay, so the Swan, I think of grace. You guys are already very eloquent in your expression, probably in the way you move. The Swan has a natural flow and grace, and also poise, right? The Swan is one of the few creatures that can't really be embarrassed, because it is so effortless, and gracious, even in defeat. So you guys, that is one of your strong points, is in that attitude of being a good loser, you know, or a good competitor in general. You guys are gracious. And you do it so effortlessly too. That's the thing. You guys have a natural kind of swag or just way that you move or like go about life. Like you can just swim it. Like it's no big deal. And then drop into your heart. I think this is a sign that you guys should spend more time on your heart chakra. I think you guys are sort of working on that because sometimes you're too much in your head or very action oriented, and sometimes you kind of might neglect connecting back with your feelings. So I think really this is telling you guys to focus more on your feminine energy and to sink more into that from time to time. Because you have no problem with your masculine energy, with motivating and inspiring others. This energy, this pure energy, just rubbing off on people. You know, it's contagious and it's very exciting, right? It ignites others, and that's very great, guys. Like, honestly, this is such a cool gift to have. But again, just remember to pay attention to what you're feeling from time to time, like to reconnect back to your heart center and to rest with that and to be still from time to time, because also, again, with these cards, change and smoke, there's a stronger emphasis that you guys are good on, good at getting things moving, getting things happening. Again, like this process of the smoke and the air feeding each other. So that's very dynamic. You guys are that's something that you guys are good at, really, that I've been stating over and over again, right? Is that dynamic ability that you guys have to just energize people, energize yourself. Okay, I'm gonna pull you guys a dragon card. I want to see what else is happening. Pile 4. Pile 4. What are you good at? Okay, temperance. Alright, so temperance is balance. Temperance is finding harmony and balance in the flow, right? Actually, this is very much in line with the Swan card, actually. And, you know, just being able to go with the flow of life. We have 2 separate dragons in this card, actually, both pouring water into the same stream. So I think, again, this is about you guys learning to work with other people, like this 3 of Pentacles, and also to really find that balance and flow, and also connecting back again to your heart and your more feminine, emotional side. Okay, last thing I'm gonna do is roll the astro dice just to see if there's anything else that wants to come through for you guys about what you're good at. Okay, pile 4. Okay, so we have South Node, Cancer, 4th house. Beautiful. Okay, so the 4th house actually is traditionally ruled by Cancer, so there's a natural correlation here. The South Node is about past lives. It's about things that we're already good at. So funnily enough, showing up in this reading, it's not a surprise, right? The South Node represents things that we've already mastered or themes that we are bringing in from past lives. So having to do with Cancer and the 4th house, there's a strong emphasis on home, your roots, so where you guys come from, possibly the legacy that's been passed down through your family or through past generations. Maybe you had a famous relative, or there's some kind of legacy that you're trying to pass on through your family line or lineage. Also, again, it's connected to that feminine, motherly energy of Cancer in the family. So that is something that you guys are learning to master in this lifetime. And also with change and transformation, like deep change and, you know, creating waves, like quite literally creating waves. This is the water that we have with Cancer in the 4th house. That is literally like what you're meant to do here, and one of your greatest talents, pile 4. So I will leave this reading here. I hope you liked it. I hope it made sense. If you did like it and found it entertaining, feel free to give this video a thumbs up, comment, or subscribe. I would really appreciate that. And yeah, I hope you guys are having a super amazing day. Stay awesome, and I will see you guys later.